Cancer, Lunar babies, welcome to your general reading. This one is for 19th to 30 June with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. For those of you that are following my channel, look at what you've got at the bottom of the deck. By the way, the Wheel of Fortune, luck, expansion, things are changing in a positive direction for you. If it resonates with you, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and claim it for yourself. All right, as I was saying, for those of you that are following my channel, very much appreciated. I did say that I was going to do some career and finance readings for you, but I got really sick, so I needed to give myself some time just to recuperate in my energy. But maybe sometime in the future I'll do that for you. All right, please remember that this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. We're looking at your past, your present and your future. Then we're going to clarify and we're going to end off with a message from the universe for you. Let's look at that recent past for you. Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands. Very interesting stuff. Cancer. Okay, so let's start with this Two of Cups here in the recent past. It's almost like I get this feeling that I mean, when you normally speak about Cancer and, you speak to people about typical Cancer energy, Cancer is usually, in a way, looking for love, tripping on somebody in love, not necessarily in a relationship, but they've got their eye on someone, hoping to be with someone or anything, something like that. And I feel that for some of you, you just went like, what, screw love. And you may have just said, what, I'm not in for this whole love thing. And I almost feel that for many of you, you may have sort of cleared out of your energy. It feels like it was necessary though. Cleared out of your energy all residue of passes and, exes and situations. And you were like, whatever, I'm flying solo here for a while. I don't feel that you've sworn off love. In actual fact, I feel that this has been a very positive thing. It's almost like clearing the board, clearing the blackboard and saying, let's start on a new clean slate. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I feel that for many of you, that was such a freeing thing in your mind. You were like, why was I holding so much onto these things? And this is why I was laughing with the Four of Wands. It balanced within your energy. So when you said, what, I'm not after this whole twin flame thing anymore, love thing anymore, whatever thing anymore, I'm just, I suppose that people will call swearing of love, but it wasn't that sense of like, I'm done with it, because normally when people have that whole thing of like, I'm done with it, it usually comes from pain and frustration, and frustration really comes from pain. And ultimately it comes from fear. This was more a sense of lightness, cut all those cords. And that has placed you square, slap and bang in a space where you are ready for that high level commitment, beautiful Cancers. So, and that's normally what happens with love. When you say, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do my thing over here. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Whatever, easy, breezy, coolish measure, whatever. That is when your energy balance, that's when you no longer chases, and that's when it comes to you. That's how it works with love, that's how it works with money, that's how it works with everything basically. Okay. It's like a big reset that has taken place for you within yourself. Where are you in your current emotions? Cancers. Oh my goodness. Lunar babies, are you shining bright? You have got the Magician over there, which is that Mercury energy. It's about ideas and communication. You've got the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords. Okay, so I feel that your focus at the moment is exactly what your focus should be. Your focus is on you. Your focus is on self-love, self-preservation, but self-preservation in a very positive sense. Self-preservation through things like self-love. Working on the things within yourself that are not positive yet, that are not balanced, that need some healing. I feel that for many of you, a lot of people don't know this, but Cancers are glorious overthinkers because you're such emotional beings. And you take on like, well, what if this happens and what if that happens, and you feel this and you feel that, and you can sometimes really get yourself like, it's like getting into that rabbit hole and going off into all sorts of different tangents and getting really lost within there. But I see you taking your power back in such a positive way. I see you taking your energy back. This is almost, and this is so amazing. It's like when, because the magician is the card that follows the fool, which is basically about our journey in life. This is about when you come here on earth as a soul having a human being experience, and you sort of like realize your own power, your own energy. You're stepping away from the things in life that are no longer serving you positively. And this is what I like so much, Cancer. You're not just stepping away blindly, you're not stepping away in frustration. It's a sense of realizing this isn't working for me, so I need to do it a different way, and what is the next logical step that I need to take towards it. It's about stepping away with peace, and it's just about stepping towards more, So it's not about that dead, cold, cutting ties, done with you, I don't care if you drown in the river type of thing, It's about you may even find yourself being more tolerant, loving, kind towards people that you really just couldn't stand before, because there's that sense of light. Okay, there's a real seeing how you've been holding yourself back before. And the one thing about you, Cancers, is that you can really play the blame game very well, and you can complain, and you can be like, oh, but how is this, and it's not my fault, and I'm trying so well, and I'm such a good person. And a lot of you are seeing how you have been creating difficulty for yourself in this life. I feel predominantly by sometimes not taking a stand, by pleading the fifth, by saying I'm not going to get involved in this. And that sort of creates sometimes the idea that you are basically being fickle, that you are two-faced. But now you are getting to that space where you are seeing how you created problems for yourself before by just not taking a side, even within your own thoughts and your own mind. Saying, oh, well, I'm going to see how this works out, Energy going forward. Judgment, 10 of Swords, Page of Cups. Cancer, you're on a roll. Okay, the judgment energy is that Pluto energy, underworld, rebirth, and Pluto energy is that energy of like the bigger things, the broader things, the bigger impacts in our lives. So you are about to make some real positive leapfrogs in your life. Really amazing things. Saying, because now you've been really starting to embrace your energy, and you're not giving so much of your energy towards little relationships or non-relationships. I wonder if they like me, I wonder if they don't like me, playing in your mind, being with them, not being with them, blah, blah. You let that go, okay? And you embrace your own energy, your own beauty, and that in itself makes you shine, and that in itself makes you attractive like nobody's business. It's like a light that shines, because now you're not interested, now you're not chasing, and people sort of picked it up in your energy, that peace and calm, and they'd like to share that with you. I wouldn't be concerned about people coming my way that they're not on on the path, whatever, that you're concerned that, well, this is who I am, will I be able to find love? The right person is going to come to you at the right time. But for now, and especially going forward, I see there are big changes taking place in your life, and I don't necessarily see movement. I see you finding the magic and unlocking the magic wherever you are. There's a release from this nitty-gritties that were holding you back. Some of you were just being dramatic. You're letting it go, you're releasing. Some of you were having this really, really high expectations in life, those really high expectations in love. You say, this is about me honoring yourself. But in truth, it was really about you withholding yourself from having that connection, because it's just like nobody was really meeting your sort of like the level that you set. It's a way of sort of like protecting ourselves. But now, Cancer, you've got to be able to get yourself ready for good love, because it's coming your way. Okay. Let's clarify that recent past. So we're looking at the Two of Cups, we're looking at the Knight of Swords, and we're looking at the Page of Swords. There's a couple of cards that fell out over here. They all fell out in reverse. Let's look at the first two from the bottom that came out. All in reverse, the Death card and the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Some of you were holding on to the past like like a magical sort of Velcro that once a person sticks it, you just can't get it unstuck. All right. And there's 6 cards over here, and 6 is about a change in mindset. It's about sudden luck, it's about sudden change, it's about suddenly moving forward. It's a magical number in tarot. It's also a number of love in tarot. 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. You wanted love, you wanted companionship, but some of you were still not giving it to yourself. And you started to give that to yourself, and that is where the magic begins. And then let's see what we've got here. The 7 of Wands in reverse, and actually the 5 of Cups in the upright position. How magical and amazing. So you begin to see how you're holding yourself back through your emotions. I feel that you really embrace your own power. And for some of you, it's like life brought you to a standstill. It almost like hit you against the wall and said, you know what, STOP, stop. And you got to see how, for some of you, you were holding on to the past, you were holding on to old things, you were holding on to what wasn't working out. And as you were realizing that, I feel that there's a beautiful release that started to take place. Okay. Another card that just popped out there for you, 5 of Pentacles. A lot of you realized that the things in life that are not working out for you, it was your own fault, that you were to blame for it. Okay, you got to realize that you are the key, that you've always been the key, but you didn't embrace that key. Okay, let's look at your current space. So we're looking at the Magician, the 8 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. And for that, you've got the Hierophant, you've got the Devil energy, and you've got the Ace of Cups. Very amazing stuff. You know, the Hierophant is about that. It's about the Taurus energy. It's about value. It's about self-esteem. It's about realizing that you can have the beautiful things in life whether you have to have them or not, you know. And it's a very powerful realization. Some of you were very stubborn also, felt that you have to work at deserving things. But then you begin to realize that you don't have to. There's big changes coming about for you. There's a lot of release that's happening. There's a beautiful opening of the heart chakra. I feel that for many of you, this was a long time coming. That a lot of you were afraid of success. You were afraid of love. You were afraid of that powerful connection because you may have felt that what if it doesn't work out from their side, but I feel for many of you, you were afraid of like, what if you're not measuring up? And now you move past that, okay? Clarifying the energy coming your way, so the Judgment, the 10 of Swords, and the Page of Cups. And for that, we've got the 5 of Wands, we've got the Fool, and we've got the 4 of Pentacles. A lot of healing that is still taking place here for you. I see a lot of you still maybe going back to your 5 of Wands, the Fool, and the 4 of Pentacles. You know, maybe going back to your childhood home, your childhood energy. Really going it's almost like going as deep as you possibly can. You're almost like, listen, if there's possibly, maybe, perhaps something here or there that might still be holding me back, I am going there to clear it out. If there is something, I'm working on it. If there's nothing there, at least I know. All right, it's about covering all your bases, and that takes you into this beautiful new space with the Fool year, Uranus, change, you know, rebellion. It's almost like saying, not going to allow myself to be held back by anything. And for those of you that were maybe concerned about finances, maybe concerned about you know, maybe you want a different way of living, not necessarily being unhappy with where you are, but you still want to have a different way of living, that is definitely coming about for you. Okay, you like it, you place your hand on your heart, you take a nice deep breath, you claim it for yourself. Let's see what the universe has got to say. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck here, the Moon. Piscean energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces. 10 of Cups. Beautiful family life. Remember that beautiful family life that you have, that beautiful dream that you have, those beautiful desires that you have. It's all possible for you, Cancer. But your emotions have got to allow it. All right? So, message from the universe. You've got the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 9 of Wands. All right, everything is available for you at the moment. Everything is available for you at the moment. But remember that any kind of success, it doesn't really matter what it is. Good success, bad success, in your case, it's really beautiful success because you've learned your lessons. My goodness, you've gone through your paces. So you got everything coming your way that you deserve, and those are positive things. But the one thing that you maybe want to work on, Cancer, is that thing that you sometimes have, that you've got an apprehension towards change, that you don't want things to change. All right. Remember that the universe has got your back. But if you are completely opposed to change, then new things cannot come into your life, because that goes hand in hand with change. All right. So even try small little changes. Say maybe you have coffee from the same cup every day. Maybe try and switch up to a different cup. Maybe it's time. You don't have to throw that cup in the bin, but maybe go out and get yourself a new cup. Positive, small little positive changes. Okay. So that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. If any of you are interested in a personal reading, all the details are down below in the description. If the reading resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. You can have a look in the description. There's also a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course, for my free oracle card reading course. There are details on my online regression hypnosis sessions, or what some people call past life regression. But from my heart, sending you lots of love, Cancer. Namaste, love and light. See you next time.